Hi, this is Meteorologist Steve Pelletier, and I'm the Weatherman. Thanks for checking into the weathermanpod.com on your Sunday. 8th day of the month of December. The month is quickly going by, so temperatures for the daytime today across much of the nation a little bit on the milder side, except for the Pacific Northwest, where the series of low pressures are starting to move in from the northern Pacific and down from the Aleutians, and it causes those very strong storms that eventually cause quite a bit of snow across Idaho, sections of Montana, and northwestern sections of Wyoming. You know, that lake effect snow squalls that we've been seeing for the last several days, that's usually only when you have a west or northwesterly flow coming across the Great Lakes. This time of year, the Great Lakes are still warm. That cold air comes across that warm water. It causes evaporation, of course, and then the warmer air, or that's just above the lake temperature, which is generally relatively about 20 degrees warmer, starts to rise. And as it rises and goes into a colder atmosphere aloft, it's moisture laden. As that moisture continues to get into the upper atmosphere, it gets pulled by the jet stream across to the east or southeast. And then once it reaches the land, that whole process stops. So it causes a tremendous buildup of cloud cover, and then precipitation occurs. As it gets super saturated, usually occurring just to the east or southeast of the Great Lakes. It doesn't matter which Great Lake, just all depends whether or not it's frozen or not. And when they're frozen, this process stops. That's what we're going to see going into the months of January and February, especially if we do get into some colder outbreaks. But across the nation right now, it's on the mild side, as I mentioned. The east is going to start milding up just a bit. A series of low-pressure systems that's forming around the Gulf Coast is bringing rain to the central and southern Mississippi River Valley. And that'll be arriving in the northeast during the afternoon and evening hours on Monday. And it looks like rainy weather for Tuesday and Wednesday. And it could be over an inch of rainfall, actually over 2 inches of rainfall, in much of the mid-Atlantic and northeastern states from this system that will be arriving in the area. In the west, though, it's dry from San Diego to L.A. to San Francisco. It's just still rainy from Portland up to Seattle. And, of course, that translates into the snowy pattern that I mentioned across the northern Rockies and the western plain states. But around here in the northeast corridor, our weather forecast calling for a generally fair day today, as temperatures will be warmer, up to near 50, increasing clouds with that rain arriving on Monday. Monday's highs will range into the 50 to 55 degree range, even up close to 60 by Tuesday and Wednesday of this week from D.C. up to the Boston area. With that rain, and as mentioned, it could be a period heavy at times Tuesday night into Wednesday. If you're flying on this Sunday, looks like dry conditions in New York, Newark, and up in the Boston area. Chicago showing a few light showers, but nothing much. Cleveland and Detroit will have overcast weather and some occasional rain and showers. Rainy conditions at Nashville and also down in New Orleans, coastal Texas. We'll have some rain at Houston, but dry into the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And up in Amarillo, also dry. Much of the Florida Peninsula is going to be dry today and into tonight, but it will be raining into Atlanta, so some light delays going into Atlanta if you're flying tonight and tomorrow. West Coast showing dry conditions, as mentioned, in L.A. and San Francisco, but rainy weather continues in the Pacific Northwest. I'm meteorologist Steve Pelletier, and I'm the weatherman. Hope you have a great day today. Talk to you first thing on Monday. Take care.